Welcome to Thursday Reviews. Today we are unboxing a plug power meter from Floureon. Okay, so I ordered a couple things off of Amazon, and one of them was the Floureon power meter. And this is actually how it came packaged. I have not really, they used a little too much packing material, I think. But we're going to try opening it. We're just going to try doing this at least without destroying the box. And we're going to have to destroy something. Yeah! You know, sometimes it feels like you got to become the Hulk in order to... Oh, here we go. Here's the box. They wrapped it in this weird, stretchy stuff that doesn't stretch very easily. I probably should have gotten myself some scissors. Maybe that's the next thing I order off of Amazon. Okay, so it just comes in a blank white box. Okay, and that's just like this. Okay. And in this box is another bag. It's the power meter itself. Wow. We'll take a look at that in a minute. A piece of cardboard fell out of it. And it comes with a little instructions manual. I think. Yep, it's an instruction manual. Just basically tells you how to use it and that there's 7 different modes. And the meter is right here. I'm going to be 100% fully honest with you. It's actually a little bigger than I was expecting. And actually, that's a good thing. It means the numbers are a little easier to read than I would have thought. Okay, let's take the little screen protection thing off of here, because it's all bubbly and annoying. There we go. What's all that? Kind of some adhesive thing I'm going to have to clean off. Okay, so the power's right there. You have the function button. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I thought this only worked when you plugged it in. You have the cost, up and down. I'm not sure what up and down means. So you can see the 7 modes. Let's see. So it begins with just watts and tells you how much it'll cost. Then you have your energy consumption, kilowatt hours. And then you have your volts and frequency. You can kind of see it says hertz. You have your amps and your power factor. And I think that means low... Oh, minimum power, which I really don't even fully understand what that means. Oh, weird. And then you have your high power. Actually, that's kind of cool. You see how that auto powers down like that? And now we're back here, I think. Yeah. But up and down don't seem to do anything. Cost is just a shortcut to the cost mode that you can already get to. So there's a battery in this thing? Well, yeah. So basically, if you don't understand how these work, you plug this into the wall, into any sort of power outlet that uses the North American plugs, and then you plug something else into it, and you can measure. It'll always tell you the voltage and frequency. That'll always stay the same. But when you're measuring current, it'll be able to tell you the current draw, and in return it'll be able to tell you the power in watts, the energy consumption, power factor, just basically how efficient the device is, and it can tell you some of that information all at once. And I picked this up on Amazon for a lot of them go anywhere between $12 and $17, $18. There's also different ones, like there's a kilowatt, that only shows one number at a time, but it has shortcuts to each mode, and they're a little spendier, and I think they're a little smaller. I honestly was not expecting the size of this to be so big. So anyway, I'm going to show you now a comparison. I know that's probably bugging you all the cardboard. I'll show you a comparison between this and the size of my phone. So here's my phone. It's an iPhone SE, basically the size of an iPhone 5. It's one of the smaller iPhones. And here's the size of the meter. You know, it is bigger than I thought, but I mean the screen itself is actually close to the size of the screen of my phone. Kinda. And so the numbers actually do show up quite large. And if you look in the screen, speaking of the numbers, you can actually see everything in there if it's turned at a weird angle like that. But since it's going to be plugged into the wall, I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. But you can see the overload. It does have an overload protection. It doesn't protect you from overload though. And it does have a little timer thing. I'm assuming that's what the up and down do. I have no idea what the point is between these two buttons, but it does have a little reset key as well. I'm not sure what happens if I hit that. We'll see what happens when I push reset. It just, yeah, it resets it. I guess that's to be expected. I just used my probe lead from my Klein multimeter that I reviewed back on episode 30-something to push a reset there. I was not expecting it to run on batteries. I read on some of them that they have batteries and some of them that they didn't. I was pretty sure this one did not, but that's okay. So now I'll do a more formal review of this next time. But in case you need any of the information on the back, it kind of tells you the minimum and maximum power ratings and all that. And there is an overload protection at I think 1500 or 1600 watts. I'm going to have to redo my research because I don't really remember. And we will do a more formal review of the Floureon meter on the next episode of Thursday Reviews. Thank you for watching this week's episode. For now, I just wanted to unbox it, and I'll do the full normal review next week on next week's episode. So I will see you then. Though I guess before I go, let's just test it out really quick with these little air fresheners, which I also reviewed. So let's just plug it into the wall really quick. Looks like I'm gonna have to unplug my USB hub. Ooh, no, it works. Okay. So let's turn it over to the volts mode. It says there's 125.1 volts at 59 hertz. Now, let's plug in my air freshener. Okay. And I'll push the function key, which is still easily accessible even when things are plugged in. 0.022 amps with a 0.72 power factor. 0.1 watts, which is not bad. 2.8 watt high. No cost. 2.8 watts. Kilowatt hours is basically nothing. And 125 volts again. And so yeah, 0.022 amps, so 22 milliamps. And the power factor is okay. Unplug. Yeah, resets it to 0. So for real this time, now I'm going to let you go and we'll review this more formally next time.